afternoon, Leidy. It's Kerry here from Pacific Title Lexus Cairns. So what I would like to do for you today is a high definition virtual tour of our 2019 Kia Carnival. Basically it's a GDI and a petrol. So basically I just want to go through the vehicle, just make sure I point out if there's any bad perfections in the motor vehicle as well too. But before I do that, I just want to let you know more about the dealership here. So we actually own two pre-owned dealerships here in Far North Queensland. One here on 77 Mulgrove Road, so basically in the city of Cairns. As you can see, that the city of Cairns there is 1.5 kilometers north of us. And then we also own another dealership that's actually 235 Mulgrove Road, basically 2 kilometers on the left hand side. And next to that dealership is actually our franchise dealership, so it's Toyota itself and Lexus parts and service department behind it as well too. We also own, opposite lock is our four-wheel drive center, also Pacific Hino as well, that does all our trucks, and actually Coral Motors that does all our pre-inspections for our pre-owned vehicles. So as you can see in the background there, Lydia, that is actually our showroom floor, so it's 2 stories. Fantastic, and we hold up to about 160 to 200 cars at all times. We basically sell exactly this amount of cars that we sell every month in and month out. So let's get straight into this vehicle that you're inquiring with us today. That's a 2019 Kia Carnival Wagon. So it's an 8-seater. Basically, it's got a great service history with it as well too. I just want to let you know, and then make sure if I point out there's any bad perfections in the motor vehicle, as in dents, scratches, or any paint perfections. Also through the windscreen, just to make sure there's no chips in the windscreen as well too. So let's get straight into it. I know there's actually a bollard in front of us, but basically I can try and get around that as well, just to make sure you can see it on the front bar itself. Pretty nice and tidy. It actually has been raining in Far North Queensland. I'm just going to make my way up onto the bonnet. You can see on the bonnet that the water is beating on that paint. That's how actually tidy and clean. You can see the reflecting of the sign in the paint as well too, so that's a good sign on that side. Up onto the windscreen, just to make sure there is no chips in the windscreen itself or any cracks. Fantastic, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to look down the left side of the vehicle right now. I can't help it that there is a post in front of us, so I'm just going to make my way down to the paint itself, just to make sure there's no bad perfections in the paint. Fantastic, Leidy, that looks really good. As you can see, that paint's got nice gloss through it as well too. So all right, looking down the rear of the vehicle back to the front of on the left hand side, looks really good. Okay, before I go away and put you onto the rear bar, I'm just going to go up on the roof and just to double check that paint as well too. Fantastic, looks really good, Leidy. Okay, just going to make my way down the roof towards the front of the vehicle. Fantastic, looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to make my way into the passenger side door, just to give you a look at the trim, how clean and tidy, and that's actually been looked after really well. Down onto the kick panel, up onto the dash, and down over to the driver's side as well too. Fantastic, those seats are in really great condition as well. It's got the logbooks there as well, and the owner's manual. Fantastic. I just opened up the rear sliding door right now. Fantastic. Down onto the kick panel, just up onto the seats, you can see how clean and tidy those seats have been looked after really well. On the back of those front seats, you can see in the back part as well too, it actually has the USB point as well, and also an extra little coin box if they get that and put some stuff away. All right, just in the rear back of the seat, I'm just going to lift that up now to give you an idea how that lifts back. Then going into the rear of the seats as well too. That's the 3rd row seats. All right, fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to close the door now, go to the rear of the vehicle. Just going to check out the rear bar now. As you can see, there is got sensors on the rear bar. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 rear sensors. And just going to double check inside the vehicle itself. Before I get into it, just want to mention that it's got a reverse camera. Fantastic. All right, so I'm just going to lift that up now. Normally you'll find a little luggage damage that's actually up onto the pillar here, as you can see. Got a couple little marks, but that's pretty good. A little bit of marking on the trim here that they look like they might have had a bit of luggage in it. Then you've actually got inside, so you can see how much space you've actually got inside there as well. Also fitted out with a 12-volt system plug. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to fold down the seats right now and give you an example how those seats fold down into the floor. So as you can see, I'm a little bit struggling just because I'm with one hand. Going to step back and give you an idea how much room there as well. Fantastic. All right. Okay, I'm just going to close up the rear door. Just look down the driver's side now, just to check out the paint on that side, Leidy. All right. Just going to make my way down to the front of the vehicle, just checking the paint out. Fantastic, looks pretty good. Very straight, very clean, pretty tidy there. Okay, so I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle right now. Just open up the back door, just to give you a look inside it as well. Down on that kick panel, up onto the back seat. You can see how I folded that out. Nice. So just about to jump into the driver's side. Before I do that, just want to give you a look at the trim inside there. Fantastic, looks really good. Down onto the kick panel, then actually back up in through the dash as well too. All right, just going to hop in right now and just going to go onto the dash. As you can see, it's got on the odometer reading 33,773. Fantastic. Nice there. That actually sounds nice when it starts up. Okay, just give it a little bit of rev. Just before I go away from the steering wheel itself, I just want to go around the steering wheel just to make sure there's no bad perfections on that side for you. Fantastic, looks really good. Steering wheel's in really good condition. Okay, so just before I go away from the steering wheel, you got your features on there. So you got your Bluetooth, your volume controls, your tuning your station as well too, and also your voice recognition. Then on the right side of the steering wheel, you've got your cruise control that you can do your settings as well. Then also it's got your adaptable cruise control. So what that adaptable cruise control is, you can set it in there as well too. So basically if you turn it on, and you can set your 10 meters, 20 meters or 30 meters of people in front of you, or it's up to you how you want to adjust to that as well too. So that's actually on there as well. Just beside that as well, I'm just going to have a look at the side dash. You can see that it's got the traction control button. Then also you got that is your lane departure. So fantastic, that looks pretty good. Has got really good features on that side as well. Adjustable, adjusting all your lighting inside your cluster, and then you got your fuel release button there as well too. Okay, just going to make my way over to the audio sound system now. So as you can see that it's actually turned off. I'll just turn that back on for you right now. Just give you a little bit of listen to the volume in that side. Before I go away from the audio sound, I want to put the reverse camera on it so you can see how clear that picture is. Fantastic. That little white dot is actually water on the camera. Okay. All right, working my way down. You've got your dual climate control, so one for the rear and one from the front as well too. So turning your temperature. Also, you got your speed controllers over here from 0 to 4 on both sides, front and rear. And then actually underneath that there as well too, as I focus the camera, it's actually got your USB and AUX plug, plus also your auxiliary 12 volt as well. So if you want to charge up your phone or some accessories, you can do that as well too. Okay, looking at the gear, making way, you got your dual cup holders as well too. And then actually on that side as well too, you got your eco mode that's basically running you through your, make a bit more economical on your car. Also you got your handbrake, so lifting that button up is actually your handbrake, releasing is releasing your handbrake as well too. So a little coin box there as well. Also a massive center console in the middle. Then it actually has got another USB as well too there with a 12 volt plug each. Then actually you got your little sunglasses that you can put your sunglasses or driving glasses, either one. All right, Fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to go up around the dash now. Got a bit of sun there reflecting off the dash, so sorry about the videoing. And then basically just looking at it, it's only actually had 2 services on it. So you can see that the first service was done at 17 and the next one done at 32,000. Fantastic. All right, so I'm just going to go through the engine bay right now and just give you a look underneath how clean and tidy that is as well too. All right, so I'm just going to make my way back out of the vehicle right now. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but I'll get out of there. Okay, so lifting up the bonnet right now, just to give you a look inside the engine bay, just to see how clean and tidy that is, how it's actually been looked after really well. There's not really much you can see when there's a bit of plastic right around it. Fantastic, Leidy. Thank you very much for your time. Please do not hesitate to give me a call if you find anything that I have missed, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.